Chad, unfortunately, we done Miles.
What's up,
for
boys?
the first time in a while. Caught 50. I caught 100.
Chad, honestly, I don't know what you're gonna do on stream today, bro. My move already happened. We got Chris and I got gold buys. Secured 56 pips this morning. So the volume's there, boys. The volume's there.
Very smooth. Very, very smooth.
Chris running 100 plus pips there on the side.
Chad, all I'm saying, let me just show you guys. I'm just gonna show you before we. Still had meetings late last night. That is hopefully the launch version. But trade for you, very, very, very excited. So I have one more meeting with the dev team after the stream, and then it's going to be released. And she's going to be released. Just want to show you guys quickly the smooth trade that it caught. I should have held longer. I'll show you guys why, but I'm happy with that. 100 is 100. 100 is 100. There was a trade that happened quite early this morning. Executed on that. I'll show you guys the zones and the reason for executing at that level, and locked it in there.
You fully out?
Yeah, no, I took 100.
Oh, no,
I'm not going to be greedy. Like I showed you, I'll show the guys. Chad, technically we can. Just want to show the zones quickly. Technically, we can do another 80 pips from where we are now. I'll show you guys the zones as well, but I executed based on the hold on that level above 3000, held above that zone, executed on that candle, and we can go to 3022. But again, 100 is 100. Let me actually show you guys. Let me show you guys quickly. Alright, chat, there's your volume profile. There's your high volume nodes. This morning traded above it, around about 10 past 7, waited for the retest, waited for the hold above 3000, big psychological level, and once I had that bullish engulfing there on the retest, that's when I executed right there. Alright, stops were about 6, and technically we should go there, just purely based on the volume profiles. But we'll chat about this in the stream. I just want to get going with you guys. How's everyone doing? Are bulls back in business, or no? I mean, no, we're gonna pray now. We're gonna pray now. Chad, let's get ready to pray here. Let's pray for the session. Let's close our eyes. Father, we just want to thank you for another beautiful day. Thank you for bringing each and everyone back safely here this morning. We want to thank you for health. We want to thank you for all of your blessings. We want to thank you for family, friends. We want to thank you for the opportunities that you put before us every single day. And Lord, we just pray that these sessions will be impactful in many, many ways, not just trading, but life, spiritually, mentally, and I pray that you will just build a stronger bond between all of us here as a community, online community, offline, and that you will be here, Father. We invite you, we pray for your guidance, we pray for your protection, and we pray for your blessing and your hand of favor over us as we go about this trading session. And we also pray that your name will be glorified and that we will not try and be boastful on the gifts that you've bestowed upon us, the privileges that you've bestowed upon us, Father, but that we will just reflect all of that glory right back onto you. And we thank you for your provision and your guidance every single day. We pray this and we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen right now. Amen. Amen. Alrighty, Chad, let's get straight into it. Wild day yesterday in the markets. Keegan, somebody said they saw him at the airport. I asked him, Keegs, where are you? He said he's on his way to Miami. I don't know what he's going to do there, but the man is on his way to Miami. He said he's done with this rookie show. He said, I don't know, Chad, he took it personal when I said he needs to pull up his socks. Man, someone did a $15,000 day yesterday. So I think if I tell him to pull his pants up, might do a 30K. But the man has got some hot hands. We're actually gonna get a bucket of ice water for him. But yeah, I'm not telling him to pull up his socks again. No, but well done, Keegs did phenomenally well. And I think it just a lot of guys don't see the behind the scenes. They don't see even at the level where he's at, and even though we've been years in the game, there's still constant work going on. You never just settle. You're never just comfortable with where you're at. But anyways, Chad, let's not get sidetracked here. We've got 15 minutes till the open. Today, relatively straightforward. We've got Duendo speaking at 11. A little bit later, we've got Lombardi speaking, Cipollone. I think this could be at some type of conference. But yeah, relatively straightforward day. Nothing much to look out for. And if we're going to go back to the technicals, let's quickly check the dollar. Beautiful bullish close there yesterday. Interesting level though for me, and I say interesting because one of two things here. This is either the retest of this break and we are going to come all the way down, or this is potentially the fake out back into this range. All right, so I am technically neutral on the day, and we're going to see what we do here on the lower time frame. Lower time frame showing me that we've got Asia lows currently being tested, weekly pivot. So very simple here for me. This zone, we're going to need to monitor what happens there. Bearish if we hold below, bullish if we hold above. All right, Nasdaq daily, let's check the daily real quick. Daily yesterday, beautiful recovery, not yet bullish at all, Chad. Let's just make that clear. We cannot be bullish as of yet. We need at least 2 bullish daily candle closes before we can get remotely bullish. This is still all bearish order flow. This daily candle can just flip and break structure lower. But let's check it on the lower time frame. All right, we've got some beautiful zones to work with here. Asia lows, Asia highs, relatively tight Asia range. Let's measure this range. About 220, 1.24%. So yeah, nothing for me here as of yet. I want to see some breaks either above or below, so I'll be sitting on my hands there. US 30, also same thing on the daily. Daily is looking neutral. Beautiful recovery yesterday. If you missed yesterday's session where I spoke about us potentially being at the end of this downward run, and I showed you guys a little bit of the equity curve here. Not an equity curve. Let's just do that quickly. Ooh, it's not the fib. There we go. All right, so yesterday I spoke to you guys about this leg, and I said if we just consider this entire leg to the upside, I said this could be the zone where we bounce purely based off market structure, and this is just a very aggressive pullback. And as you can see there, right on the money, that is where we bounced. So not out of the woods yet. For the most part, if this is going to be a V-shaped recovery, we wouldn't see the lows again. But I've seen many a time where you do one more dip before everyone gets super bullish. They're going to just make sure they shake out all of the weekends, one more dip, and then the recovery. Or this is just going to be straight up every day now for the next 2 weeks. You're just going to go up, 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 and up. And this is going to look something like this. It's going to come down, typical V-shaped recovery, and basically the same way it came down, it's going to go up. All right, so just be potentially ready for that. Just be aware. Don't let that bearish bias stick around. Trade what you see and not what you feel. Let go of the ego. Chat again, Asia range, we have to wait for some type of rejection or break. I'll show you guys some of the zones I've got on the other screen. Gold on the daily. Gold on the daily, we had quite a big pullback here. Let's just clean up these zones. We had quite a deep pullback on the daily, and if I do the following, if I take a fib from these lows to these highs, again you can see that very nice retracement into that 61.8. And I still mentioned to you guys that I am potentially still bullish based off the weekly structure. If we look at the weekly, previous weekly low, gonna have to monitor that. Alrighty, previous weekly low. Daily is still bearish, however, we've got this zone to monitor on the daily, and we've got the following zone. So 2 zones on the daily which we can potentially be trading into. Bullish zone, bearish zone. Alright, so low time frame is showing me currently holding daily pivot. There's your previous daily low. That is also, weirdly enough, your previous weekly low. Yeah, previous daily low, previous weekly low. So I'm gonna say once we flip here, this is also going to be a key zone. Once we get above that, I'm actually expecting massive volume all the way to this upper zone right here. Alright, so that is what I'm expecting. Otherwise, what we can expect, if we start trading back inside the Asia range, we will trade back to Asia lows. GBP USD on the daily, beautiful breaks to the downside. This is bearish. Bearish. I'll just get my ranges here. Alright, there's that floor we broke down. Looking to the next area of potential support. We are trading at the 200 daily EMA, so we're going to need to see if we hold this. No bottom wick on this daily candle. That's quite interesting. If I look at Asia highs, alright, Chad. Asia boys, be ready. Not the Venga boys, the Asia boys. If we reject here, you guys know the drill, Asia lows, so just be ready for that. Everything's going to hinge around what happens here. Alrighty. So rejections coming lower, breaks above, potentially higher. Last but not least, we have GJ on deck. GJ is very messy, almost like a teenager's bedroom. Almost like somebody that's going through their first breakup. Pretty messy. But Chad, these are our 2 ranges, so effectively holds above here. Bullish rejections, we're going down lower, below here, lower. Alright, so lower time frame on GJ, very messy, not very smooth, very messy. Nothing I like here. Yeah. Nothing on GJ, but Miles.
Let's have a quick look. What's in store this morning? Okay, so let's have a look. Goldilocks, let's see what is happening here. Gold is overall bullish, but that lower time frame is printing that bearish sentiment. So today I pulled a type 3 execution this morning, understanding that we have tapped into those high level key levels, which is what I mentioned yesterday as well. That's also how we got those. We didn't get gold buys, I took gold buys. What did I take gold buys yesterday? Yeah, I think I took gold buys yesterday.
Yeah.
And the idea is pretty much the same today as well, guys. We're trading back about the QP level 3000. Price is holding that area. And if you look at the 4 hour, what is really nice is that we're currently making higher highs and higher lows within sentiment. Now, here's the thing. Whether the price is going to go down or up, the question is, where's the liquidity it needs to drive? Here's the liquidity, here's the liquidity, here's the liquidity, and this is where price was this morning. So even if price is driving bullish, or if price is just grabbing liquidity to drop, the key of the key. What am I trying to say? What's that word? The fact of the matter.
The key matter.
The fact of the matter is price needs to go into 3018, and that's the confluence that I use quite usually this morning. So this is my idea still. Now that price is making higher highs and higher lows in sentiment, 3018 needs to be tapped. At that point, we can understand that price can continue driving into the QP level 3025 and even further, or use that liquidity to reject and drive away from, seeing that your 4 hour is bearish as well. Now, dropping that 30 minute, we are approaching that resistance area on the left hand side, which is that area that I mentioned, 3018. So personally for me, the trade that I would have taken this morning, I did take, and it already ran. So in order for us to get involved again, we need to see this level be tested here, 3018. There's my area right there. Once we can see price testing that area, we can look for that reversals back down, or price to close above, and we long it. Now the thing right now is there is no resistance that is currently formed. Even though we can use this as previous resistance, yes, there is no current formed resistance. So what we need to patiently wait for is a resistance to form. So we want to see price tap into 3018. I'm quite sure it's going to tap into 3018. Once we tap into 3018, we then look for price to reject. We need to find support somewhere along the level and then look to sell price down. If it doesn't do so and it closes back above, I'm simply going to long it. So gold for me right now is just a patience game. I've been looking at it for the past couple of minutes, is looking for the current 15 to flip. But the thing is, I have London open in 4 minutes, so I might as well wait. At that point, I then can do a possible type 5. Well, there'll still be a reversal, so it's going to be a type 3, but the idea is type 5 execution to then long into 3018. I'm quite adamant about that level this morning. Then looking at GJ, possible shorts is lining up. However, GJ, like Chris said, is very messy, but I am bearish on GJ. Price also, if you look left me, has liquidity area there. We closed lower low, lower highs in this daily sentiment. Today's candle made its low to come and retest the liquidity area, which is right there. The simple flip of the current daily low is going to make me have the idea that price can continue further down into the QP level 187,500. Then going over to that 4 hour, we have current resistance, current support, and within that we also have a minor range. And this is where I see that I can
Miles,
possibly...
sorry man, Chad, 2 minutes 40. If this 5 minute close is bearish on US 30, I will be executing shorts. I'm just letting you guys know. Sorry,
all right,
Miles.
there you have it, Chris. Gonna slaughter the markets once again. So as I mentioned that, I then also see that mid-range on... I accidentally moved this thing now. Oopsie. Just check that for me. That's right.
Perfect. A little bit to the right.
Perfect. Was a bit of a grab and grab. So yeah, like I mentioned,
Perfecto.
if we can close bearish beneath the guys, there's no LTA, but there's a range. You know me, I like a range. So range high, range low. Then we have that micro 4 hour range low, same range high, and then you have a 30-minute medium. So close beneath there, candle to open up, grab liquidity. I will anticipate those shorts beneath 188, 260. to run down to 187. Let's call it 188. Yeah, let's call it 188. Okay, so that will be the idea there. Early GJ shorts. Let's see if we can get involved in that. That will be my second call for the morning. Aggressive shorts beneath there. I'm not too phased with the buys, to be very honest with you. If I don't get shorts, I'm not going to take the trade. But I like the sells. Sells for me. Stops line up. Target down there. 26. Overall target 77. I like it. You got a minute. If we can close something like this, I want to take the shorts beneath there. Reason is I want to clear that support level with the candlesticks. And then it's going to be a setup like this. For something like this. Just do note it is a range trade. So we might see something where we don't have as much volume because of the rejection wicks on the left hand side. But it's still a trade that I will take. But yeah, this is the idea on GJ. I like that a lot. So it's a matter of the next 45 seconds. If we get the trade, we then want the next candle to pop up, grab liquidity, and start dropping down. That will be the idea there. But yeah, Chad, that's me for my analysis. Gold, like I said, got to wait, but I'm anticipating 30.18, and then GJ just a simple drop off of that area. Okay, Chad, that's me.
Alrighty, Miles, beautiful.
London opening, 30 seconds. Let's see what's in store.
Chad, I just want to show you guys quickly zones US 30. Let's just. Alrighty. These are the zones that I'm currently working on based off our volume profile on US 30. So just going to drop down to the lower time frame. This is what I'm monitoring. As we say that, Chad, markets are open and in motion. This is the round 3 fight. Miles.
Fight.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, shut me, brother. Ding, ding, ding. All right, Chad, if this 5 closes bearish, we will be executing shorts. So we are just going to wait. Just going to wait. Stops are going to be around about 60 to 80 pips.
Yeah, Chad, that is obviously TP on GJ. I didn't take it because there wasn't bottom wick on the close as well as a top wick on GJ open. So as much as it ran to the TP, it didn't give me the entry criteria, so I didn't take it. So that's a no trade for me. Hope you guys understand it and learn from it. All right.
Alrighty, Chad, as it currently stands, no short. No short. Let's check gold quickly. Gold is in a tricky zone. Let's check bookmap quickly. Let's check bookmap.
Gold, I will take break of highs, 30.14.
Alright guys, this is US 30 currently off VWAP. Order flow is barely negative. We've got a nice point of control a little bit lower, so currently holding this VWAP. I can see buyers trying to step in here. Gold is also very smooth, very smooth to the upside, like wheat. And there you can see that order flow there about $13 higher, which is also the zone that I mentioned to you guys. There's 156 cons sitting there. And then also at the current zone, this is where we've got our main point of control so far from this morning, 5 o'clock. So whatever we do here is going to determine what we do for the rest of the session. And our liquidity is sitting there, 160 cons there, a little bit higher. So very likely that zone that I've shown you guys here, that is basically the top of where those orders are sitting. So we'll see. Nasdaq, let's see if Nasdaq's very smooth like wheat. Nasdaq also currently holding above VWAP. We've got quite a nice broad range here. Order flow from these highs actually coming down, but overall net positive. So we'll see what she does. US 30, nothing for me at this stage. I will let you guys know once we look for those potential shorts, and then dollar currently at that zone, we're gonna need to see what she does. Pound USD, Asia boys, I think is already in. Can the Asia boys please let us know what you guys are doing with pound USD? Nikkei closing up 6% overnight. Holy smokes. Gold is coming up to liquidity pool. Correct. But it can also first come down to the liquidity pool here, retest, and then go up further. And then we might retake another position on gold, depending on how she prints. Chad, but very excited to release Project G members. You will get it today. Everything is set. Dev team just needs to show me one or two things that I need to publish for you guys. But 100% you will get it. Worked till late in the evening yesterday. Just adding one or two filters, and then yeah. Very, very excited. Very, very excited for Trade for You. Very keen to see the boys start using it. The ladies and gents. You know, GU rocks, right? Yeah, so the trade-off is happening. We just ran a little bit behind schedule, getting all of the media stuff ready for it, but it is still happening. Wesley, we're having a meeting with them on Thursday, so just hold tight. We are gonna get you guys sorted. All right. I do apologize for that. Things happen quite slow with brokers. It's not very smooth like the trading. Chad, question: should we get Ponang to stream with Keegan in the afternoons? Mr. Very smooth like beat. Chris, you also going to say it's free and then 2 months later change over 1K for the indicator a month? Fabs, you want to get me in trouble here? I did ask the competition if they want all of our clients that signed up for Trade for You. There's about almost 500 of you guys. And I said if the IB rebates are so important, we're more than happy to send it to you because we don't have an IB link. But no response. But I don't want to get in trouble. Let's just keep it smooth and silky, like feet. What's the gold trade? Yes. Yes. Alright, Chad, waiting for this 5 minutes. If we close bearish here, I will execute shorts. Alright. Chad, coming back, must we get Ponang?
Yeah.
Must we get Ponang to join Keeks in the afternoon? We can't actually, bro, because then they will, that is smooth, kill the market. Those two little market slayers.
Powers. Right.
Very smooth. Very, very smooth. Almost like a dolphin's back. Yeah, I want to chat to Bonang, Chad. That man is a secret weapon. I want to chat to him today. We're gonna get Bonang on board for you guys. Man has been going very, very smooth. Who's Bonang? Hey guys, Bonang is the man that's shaving the marker's legs. No, very solid guy. He's. I'm actually thinking of getting like a Bonang fund, and I send him into other prop firms to close them down. Yo, that man is a weapon, Chad. Alrighty, Chad, here we go. Short. Everyone get short. What is my lot size? Damn, almost missed it. Alrighty. Chad, executed shorts here. Stops are going to be short. Stops are going to be about... Ooh. Got to get it above 100, Chad. 100. And we will be targeting about 220. Alright, I executed shorts there. I think I didn't execute enough lots here. Oh no, that's more than enough lots that I executed here. Alrighty, Chad, here we go. We will be going break even around about, I'm gonna say down here, and we're already running 1-1, and then we're gonna see if we can get that last little push into Asia lows. Right. What is gold doing? Oh, smooth. It wants to smooth out the account. So slick, Bonang. Hey, bro. Bonang is... let's get Bonang on board. Yeah, I'm going to chat to him today. Chad, I wish I had a chat with him over the weekend. I'm actually going to fly him down again. And we're going to make 100% sure that that podcast, the audio, everything is fine. I don't know if it's the enemy that does not want you guys to get that podcast, but Chad, his story is just super inspiring. It will inspire many of you. It inspired me. So I had a chat with him over the weekend. We are going to get him here again, and then we're going to have backups for the audio. This is the third time there's something that went wrong with the audio. So yeah, we are going to redo the pod 100%. I had a chat with him over the weekend. and yeah, we are gonna reshoot it with him. All right, Chad. If this 5-minute close is bullish like this, I will kill the trade. All right. If it closes above here, that zone right there, if it closes bullish above, I will kill the trade and I will look for re-entries. That is if we close above there. All right. Because then we are going to go higher for Asia highs, and then we'll look for rejections there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, Chad. Killed the trade right there. Killed it right there. So we are looking higher. Alright. We are now looking at Asia highs. No need to send in a trade if it's not going in your favor. Also, reason being is if you look at this zone right here, this candle closing into that zone, you would expect it now to drive to the lower end of the zone. And if it does not do that, this is technically a break, retest, and a hold, and you go back to the upside. Alright, so basically reduced our risk by half. And now we will wait.
No, I'm not with that GJ cells.
Honestly, where's Bonang? Hey, chicks. Who is Bonang? Bro, Bonang is a folk legend. Many have tried, but few have succeeded. Alrighty. Shorts for days, 500k, it's really coming, my brother. Chris, from when when to when do you 1 to 6 if I'm not mistaken, brother. Yeah, 1 to 6 o'clock, so 1 o'clock there. And in that ICT video I actually go through it, so go onto our channel. There's a very nice ICT video we did. It's very smooth, that ICT video. Yo, bro, Bonan kills me when you ask him, how's the trading going? Yes, I love it. Miles, how's the trading going this week?
Smooth.
Yes, bro. Yo, Bonan. That man is a weapon. Man is a weapon.
On GJ, I don't like there's no topic. That's why I'm not interested in that.
Oh. Chad, that man needs to be protected. What does he trade? Brian is currently... he was quite big on gold, but currently he's on some different stuff now on the indices. Chris, what would you say? Jex, I would say what Bonang has got is that he was orphaned at 11 years old. He went into the bush in Zimbabwe, literally. He met people there. Dude, if you hear the guy's story, doesn't have any school education. He was technically an alien in Zimbabwe. Dude, I think you can't, that life experience, coming on a bus to South Africa, you've got nothing, bro, the man, what Bonang has got is that there's no plan B. He is the boats. He is the plan B. That is what Bonang's got. And I think for a lot of us, we've got some type of plan B, or some type of out, or some type of idea of, if this fails, then I'll go back to that. If this doesn't work, I've got a friend that's there. His brother-in-law, sister does this. So I think what he's got is that he is the only plan. He doesn't have any family. It's just him and him alone. So once you get to your back against the wall, or in that corner, and you know there's only one way out of this, and this is forward. There's no going back. There's no backup coming. That's what makes him different. That's why I honestly pray all of the best for him. I've got huge respect for him. Yeah, he's a very solid guy. And when he does well, I laugh like this because I know his story. And when I see him do well, it truly makes my heart glad. So that's what makes him different. I'm from Zim as well. All right, brother. There's no excuse. This man doesn't even have a standard 5 at school, and he's a killer in trading. So there's nothing stopping you. Nah, Tariq, when he was 11, he actually carried the boats himself and he burned them. They didn't even burn the boats for him. They actually told him, here's a boat, here's a river, and he's like, he broke the boat, burned it, and then swam through the river. The man is an absolute tank, dude. All right, chat. So we drop me a 7 if we must get Bonang to join the team, the winning team. If you guys want your trades to go very smooth, drop a 7. Yeah, Tariq, it's the guy. The guy's a cyborg, dude. The guy's an absolute cyborg on the chart. His biggest fan is sitting in this office. His biggest fan. Who do you guys think is his biggest fan in the office? Who Who do you think? But Dallas Graham. Mo. You must see how Mo's eyes light up. This morning it's like, yo, bro. I was checked Bonang yesterday. Man is sitting on 250k profit. He's so calm and collected. All he told us was that we decide when we lose. We do not lose. We decide when we lose. I was like, Jah. What power, bro. I can follow a voice like that. Bro, what a say. We decide when we lose. Mo's like, let's close. It's like, no. Very smooth, this trade. That's Bonang. No, he doesn't still trade with Vault Funder. No. Miles, you quiet. Bro, Miles scored to 50, yeah.
Bro, Chad, I'm done. I'm done for the week, bro.
I almost put Miles in a little chokehold because he was up like 20. And it's like, Chris, I'm just going break even. And the next 10 seconds, that thing went up another 30. It's like, I'm out. I can't do it. I can't do it. 50 is 50. It's like, I can't do it. I'm like, Miles, hold a little. He's like, no. 50 is 50. Yo. I'm done for the week.
Guys, you know that that trader's foot tap. When that foot just starts jumping. I was like, nah, dude. This is holding too long. But I think it was like a 3-minute trade and then it's like 50 odd pips. I was like, oh, wait. GG's, bro.
Bro, I'll put that on a shirt. We lose when we want. Bro, that is... Nah, bro, no.
We choose when we lose.
Nah, bro. Bro, and he's got that bishop accent to him. That apostolic. Nah, I don't think the chat is ready. Chat, are you guys ready for him? The only issue is I'm scared that that the police will actually come here and say you guys are winning too much. Miles.
Nah, Brian, I'm not. It's only because of the current times. What did you say that, Chris?
I was just scared the police, if we get Bonang as well, that the police comes in and say you guys are winning too much.
No, definitely. I mean, they're already knocking on our door every day. My gold entry was above these highs. So it was type 3, but type 5 / execution. So my entry was, I'll give it to you now, actually.
They're not ready for him. Bonangi.
307. So just, yeah.
Man is a weapon, dude.
3007, that was my entry. And then I had a 30 pip stop, and then she ran 50 plus pips. So played out lacquer.
Huh?
No, I'm saying the trade played out lacquer.
Now I'll phone him after stream, chat. We'll see what we can. Is Bonang the founder? Yes. Lennon is a very humble guy, dude. He's honestly
very chill, yeah.
You were with when we took him for lunch, sure.
But you took 10, so that 50 don't matter. Actually, if you opened your ears, you would have heard that I took full at 50. So today it does matter. But hey, Chad, I don't know how these guys do it, bro. Holding so long, I don't know. It's not for me. I'm a 10 boy. It's only in the current market conditions where we have so much volume, the increments is so big that it's like it just happens, man. That thing just pushed.
Was it smooth like a dolphin?
Smooth like Johnson & Johnson's.
Smooth like Krispy Kreme.
What if it shuts down the markets? We're trying to get there.
Brian, and I'm thinking what we're gonna do for Bonang is we're gonna have a t-shirt just for him, and we're gonna have like the Veet bottle, like Veet, and then just like in commas, smooth.
Smooth.
Hey man. Chris, what do you make of yesterday? Reckon we are ready for longs. Yeah, bro. I told you guys yesterday that I was thinking with how bad sentiment was, like we were due for a bounce. Reason why I closed this trade here, like I mentioned, is that if we were going to go down from that zone there, this candle that broke down here should have just continued down. But the fact that we closed back inside, I said we are now going to Asia eyes, all right? So furthermore, if we get something above Asia eyes now, something like this, I would consider longs, all right? Purely because if this is a V-shaped recovery, what's going to happen is every single day now for the next 2 weeks is just going to close bullish, bullish, bullish. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of guys that's going to talk about a dead cat bounce, and this is purely the correction to go short again. And this is how I got absolutely killed in 2018. That's where the name comes from, Chris Market Bull, where I was trying to short a V-shaped recovery. So every time I'm getting in a position, it gives me a little bit. I think it was 2018. Let me just check. 2018.
GJ's ready for shorts now.
Yeah, it was 2018. Yeah. So very, very similar start to the year. We had a big drop, and then we basically had a very nice. Even though we came back low again, in this period, I was just trying to short up until the point.
Sorry there, Chris. Guys,
Okay.
I mean, GJ shorts 127, 10 pips target, 30 pips stop. Yeah, that's this morning's trade. Want to see that wick fill. I'm actually going to half that stop to 20. I don't need such a big stop loss on this position because I have my grab already. 10 pip target as usual, and then the rest we will just allow to run. Right. Go.
How smooth would you say that trade is going now?
Like Ingram's. You know
Ingram's. Almost like a young Ingram.
Smooth.
Smooth. So you say you can never be a swinger. Chris, what do you make of? Okay, seems like that 50 made Miles. Bro, that 50 has got this man. Miles, I tell you what. Once it hits 10 now, you already made 50 bags. Go break even and let it run to 20.
Yo, Chad.
Once it hits TP1, go break even.
Okay, just because I'm up 50 already for the day at TP1,
Go break even.
I'll go break even.
Because think about it this way, the advantage is already with you. So you can potentially now further build on that momentum.
Alright.
And then what I would say is go break even at 10, and then once it breaks that previous wick low, because that's the session low, volume should come in, and then you go break even, because then you'll see that 20 very quick.
Okay.
All right, smooth.
We'll do that, guys.
Smooth like a dolphin.
So I moved that 30 pip stop to 20 just because, to be honest, if it goes up, it's not in my direction.
Smooth like we're not swimming. Bro, Bonang. Nah, man. Bro, you know what? I'm actually gonna I'm gonna ask Bonang for a nice photo, and I'm gonna put a photo of Bonang on the shirt, and I'm gonna be at the bottom. Biggest fan for Mo.
What's with Mo's face there?
Smooth. Savannah.
Nah, never. Nah, never. I'll not trade them. No, I'll still take trades. Tomorrow. Well, Wednesday's tomorrow. It's Tuesday today.
Savannah.
Oh, Wednesday's tomorrow. So yeah, I'll trade tomorrow again. That's for sure. Chad, just to let you know, that stop that was at 30, I've moved to 20 pips, just because if we're gonna drive back up after making that top wick,
yeah.
it's not in my favor. So I'm not gonna have a 30 pip stop on this. I'm doing 20. Okay. And just for Chris, because we are up for the day, TP1 I'll go break even.
Yes.
And
Look at this man smack 100 pips today. Done for 4 weeks.
Miles, please don't go against your trading rules. The thing is, I'm up, boys, so I'm just going to play right now. I'm heavily up for the day, for the week. So I'm just going to play a game called Snakes and Ladders. How far can we go up
We can go pretty far, my dude.
with this Snakes and Ladders game?
Round 1. Fight.
Right, boys, we are pumping here.
Okay, I'll zoom in there first. No. I'm gonna hold your arms, bro. wait, zoom in. Wait, zoom in.
Yo, bro, my MetaTrader is open there.
Okay, wait for it. Hold the line. Hold it. Okay, honestly, bro, if we break that previous candle wick low, this thing is gonna flush.
It's gonna, yeah.
So just wait for it to break. Wait. Before you go break even. Let it just break because it's gonna flash. Give it say 20 more seconds. Don't close it.
Fuck me, dude. Look at that money on my screen right now.
No, wait. Give it a little bit more. It's almost gonna break. Once
If I hit stop, it's gonna pay me back.
I'll pay you back. Wait for it. I'm gonna tell you when to go break even. Wait for it. Wait. It's GJ. Eh?
Why does this GJ? Why does this feel like the rugby coach? Oh,
No, bro. It's in your favor, dude. Here's the thing. The structure is in your favor. Give it. You've already gone break even.
nah, I'm not.
Promise?
Pinky promise. I'm
Okay.
not break even, Chad. I'm playing a game here.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna tell you when to go. Wait.
This is TP for me though. I would have been out long ago.
Okay,
But
wait.
we'll do it for the Chad. We'll do it for Chris.
Okay, go break even. Break even. Go hold. And then set your TP at 20. Go break even. Set your TP at 20. Where's 20 on the screen? Pull it. There you go. 20. Lock it in. There's 70 for you. Lock it in. Easy as that.
Push.
Easy as that. 20 is 20. Chad, you see, everyone needs a little bit of coaching and help sometimes. Chris, please let Miles do his thing. He looks stressed. No, man, iron sharpens iron. We gotta. There we go. Alright. What? Look at that. 20 is 20.
That's a young 70 pips for me for the day on a full position.
Chad, here's the reason why I talk so old, and this is something we talk about so often, is that was the session low. All right, only two things can happen here, and realistically, we already know. You guys have been here for so long. Only two things will ever happen at a session low, especially after we've pulled back. And what is that? We talk about this all the time. What can happen at a session low? I always say it to reiterate. What can happen there, guys? What will happen at a session low? Volume. So very simple. That's why I told Miles to hold And as soon as it hits that level, we know one of two things. It's either going to do this, it's going to tap into that level, and we're going to immediately reverse, and that was the liquidity sweep, or this is going to happen. All right, so the fact that he got his position higher and he had that advantage point to go break even once he hits that level gives him the advantage to say, all right, I know what's going to happen here. There's only two things that can happen there. The one is we're going to break it and we're going to absolutely flush like we did now, or we're going to tap it, we're going to vibrate there for a little bit, and you'll actually see it will struggle to get through there. And then if it does that, then you can know it's going to reverse and you can kill your trade. And again, just purely using the advantage that we know where the advantages sit in the market.
10 is 10.
10 is 10 as
10 is
well.
10.
But what if 20 is 20?
I'm
So-
done
so
for the week.
These are things that we talk about so often. And it's not changing his trading style. It's not changing anything else. It's literally just using the advantage. Chad, beautiful. If we get a 5-minute bearish candle closure below here, that same level we were looking at earlier. All right, we spoke about expecting that push to Asia highs. We got that now. If we get a bearish candle closure back below here, back below there, I'm going short again. All right. So I'm just letting you guys know, and then we can target Asia lows. So that is the trade that I'm waiting for. That is the trade that we hopefully can get. So we'll see. 70 is 70. Gee. Yeah, Miles said is actually that extra 10 pips is gonna buy me a Kauai lunch and a smoothie. I don't know, Jay, that's just what I heard. It's like that 10 pips, Chris, just for the vibes.
Fuck it, might go buy another car today.
Made a TP for every day of the week.
Now I need a Super C.
Yeah, Chad, gold is just shuffling here back to the downside. I am monitoring it. We can potentially relook at some long entries in this zone. Where's that zone? There. Once we get there and we get a nice bounce, that is where we can relook at some longs. If we get it. And then US 30. I like how smooth it is looking. It is now looking very smooth. If we get below here.
Lolilwe, do you know Fikizolo? Thank you, Miles. Doing the most. Where is Fikizolo? We're learning and earning opportunity. No, you mustn't.
Brandon is going live off the stream today.
You mustn't take my trades. I always lose. Please don't take my trades.
It's going live today off the stream. I just had to get the pro version of TradingView. Almost 2,000 Rand for the pro version a month. Where's Keeks? Keeks is on his way to Miami. He's taking the rest of the month off. Made something like $40,000. He just sent me a message and say top G out. I don't know what that meant. Something about.
Glad we can assist, Loli. Really, really glad we can assist and guide you guys and provide what you need. What country you train from? We are from South Africa, brother.
You almost wanted to be
I was gonna be a bit funny, but I didn't want him to
a
think.
little cuntish.
I didn't want you to think that these guys are.
I'm just telling Keeks. I'm just telling Keeks, be humble, bro. And it's like, bro, if you've been so humble as long as I've been humble, at some stage, you gotta break out. No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that, Chad. He didn't say that. Be humble. Oh. Just the light. But our lights is cool.
Yeah. But as soon as that thing went on outside, can it be that?
Could you plug it out and in? I hope they don't pop on light. Something to do with that plug. Surge protection. Silky smooth. What is that? What is GJ? Says silky smooth like GJ. Silky smooth like La Peperos. Brian, what is that that gel called? La Pebro. La Pebro. Alright, Chad, we're just currently waiting. Gold now, currently very close to that zone we spoke about. We'll monitor it here. US 30 still currently making highs on the delta. So order flow is still relatively bullish up here. Gold back at VWAP. Order flow also still net bullish here on gold, so we'll see if the buyers start to step in there. And then Nasdaq also new high on the delta, so bulls are out. Bulls are out. I have to get a closure below there in order to execute these short positions that I want to execute. That will also be based off the idea that this is a fake out back into the range, and this breakout to the upside failed to hold that break of the resistance to continue higher, and then effectively that closure back inside of the range would indicate that we can now start to go down. Alright, so we're just patiently waiting here. The trade will come if it comes. It's almost like that Instagram video of Trump where he says, I'm gonna come. It's like, do not come. And yeah, unfortunately the internet is a bad place, if you saw it. Las Pebras. Whew. Man's killed the lights because he held the trade. BE on GU. Alright, there we go, Chad. This trade was also shared with you guys. We still said, where's the Asia boys? Asia Eyes Daily Pivot, as clean as they come. Exclamation Discord. These trades here shared for free with you guys. No monthly subscriptions required. All of this for free. 30 pips there already. No need to even join our IB link. Just to give it to you guys on a daily. on a daily basis. So do not be surprised when we actually send our IB link, right? I'm kidding, Chad. Las Pebros. Chad, I'm not gonna take this, eh?
Hi team, I'm new to trading. How do I get into Miles? You can check me out on IG Miles VW. My link is in my bio. You can join there, or you can type in Patreon/MillennialFX, and it'll take you straight to the sign up website. Okay.
Chris, this XM and Volt partnership, what is the best that comes out of it? Bro, sorry man, maybe I didn't understand the question. So you said, wait, let me read it again. Chris, this XM and Volt partnership, what is the best that comes out of it? Sorry, my bro, I don't think I 100% understand. FOMO is Chris giving great signals and saying don't take the trade. I've been watching the 2Gs for over a year and I'm also a Discord member. I only just realized today that I'm not a subscriber because I'm watching from my phone right now. Hey, man. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button, bro.
Hit that like button, chat. Only 90 likes, 270 of you guys. Come on, Chad, you can do it for us. Do it for us.
That was a great GJ trade.
That was good.
That was good. Gold this morning, guys. Gold this morning. That was like 50 odd pips in like 2-3 minutes. Today's been a good day. Long day, long life. But I do foresee that
nothing changes with Vault funded lottering. The only thing is the partnership is on a broker level with XM, and Vault Funder is Vault Funder, my bro. Nothing changes there. That mild smile is the smile of someone who's about to withdraw a whole bag.
Did you see what the rand to dollar is? I feel like anybody's gonna smile. 1950, bro. I did a withdrawal on Monday. If I just waited like 2 more days, I would have possibly even doubled the amount I withdrew. Because you know how much? It's over a rand. That's a huge difference when it comes to bigger amounts. It is what it is.
Alrighty, chat. Still waiting. I'm gonna let you guys know. This is potentially the only trade that I'm still gonna take. Gold for me is not really in zone. I want it a little bit deeper into that 200. We'll see if we get it. GU, we shared it this morning. That zone there. Projections. Kings, I thought you were in Miami, bro. I told the guys now. He said top G out. Yeah, Chad, there's something very specific I'm waiting for, and I will let you guys know when I execute, alright? But it's going to be worth the wait. I can't promise that because we can't promise anything. The only thing we can promise is that you will absolutely 100% lose all of your capital if you follow what we do on these streams. Alright. So currently just waiting for this zone. Everything's going to hinge around what happens here. If Nasdaq gets above Asia, I'm going in deep. Alright, going in deep. Deep like in long, or deep like in short. Hey Chris, when is the next bootcamp for Project G? Neil, we hopefully planning on having it this weekend. If everything goes well, it will be this weekend. And we've got quite a bit to share with you guys, so smooth. Andruska. Yeah, chat, so we're just waiting here. Just waiting here. There's two scenarios here, Chad. There's only two scenarios here. These are the two scenarios. We get a break below with confirms, and I'm going short from there. The other scenario is we get breaks above here with confirms, and I'm going long. Alright, so in between here, no trade range for me. So very, very simple. That is what we're waiting for. Gold, also very simple here this morning. Gold, one of two things. We get that bounce off the 200. Oh, damn. We get that bounce off the 200, and I'm looking long. Or I'm not doing anything here. Alright, it's as simple as that. But this thing is running out of bullish momentum. I'm just waiting for that close there, if we get it. No, it doesn't have to sell, brother. That's why I'm saying there's two scenarios for me here, and I'm ready to execute on either. It's literally a case of whichever one we get, that is the one we'll take. Patiently waiting on P turn like Cape Town. Yes, Lolly, we will have the P seminar as well. Most probably the second week of May. There's just way too much going on at the moment. Chad, I took a trade last night. I sent it to Keegs. And I literally had to go a 10th. I just want to show you guys. This is technically in points. This is my biggest trade, but in terms of value amount, it's on par. But that trade last night, yeah, was basically that was 500 points. That trade right there. But I had to go like a 10th of my lot size because the stop was also massive. Yesterday was absolutely disgusting, to say the least. Chris, you drive crazy past me yesterday. No, in what car, Lyndon? Remember, I don't have the M340 anymore. Eh? Are you talking about the guy that bought my M340 spent like almost $500,000 on the car. Now I've got a family vehicle now. Family car. Okay. Yeah, Neil, there was only 2 years left on the motor plan, and it had close to 70,000 Ks on the clock, so you shouldn't drive a BMW for longer than 3 years. That's like the sweet spot where you start to look to sell it. 2 years left on the motor plan. And also it was about to be a new calendar year. So then it's another year older. Oh, the X1, okay. Andre now still on the big BMW still. Alrighty, chat, we're just waiting here. As soon as we get that close, I like the way it's setting up. I sent the after stream at the intersection, I was on the left. Bro, but did I drive yesterday? Chris, when will non-Project G members get trade for you, and do we need a code for XM still? You do need a code, Michael. We will send all of those details by Friday. We haven't had a meeting with XM, so we don't have a partner code or anything as of yet. I feel like you're always driving. Me? Chris reminds me of a guy that turns aircon. Bro, that aircon takes a lot of power. Eh? That drops like 30 kilowatts. Yeah, I was busy last week with something, and then when I told my wife, yo, nah, I got it. So I had to cancel the deal. I hope my wife's not watching. got off the phone and she's like, who was that? I'm like, no, it's Rian from BMV. She's like, oh, what does he want? I'm like, now I'm buying a XYZ FMG. She's like, sorry, what did you say? I'm like, no, I'm busy. Yo, Chad, did I not get ripped into? Jy weet hoe om geld te mors. Will there be a minimum? Yeah, until minimum of 10,000 Rand in your XM account. 10k, and also there's going to be a minimum threshold. Your account cannot dip below 10k. And if your account dips below 10k for even a second, the indicator gets removed. And you have to at least take 10 trades a day so we can get the volume rebates. Otherwise, you also get removed. So 10 trades a day. Even if trade for you only sends you 2, you got to get 8 more trades. At least 10 trades, because we got to get those rebates up. Got to get that volume, got to get those net deposits, and we got to get you guys to be active. So 10k, 10 trades, 10 is 10. That is the new 10 is 10. 10-10. And it will be free, like Fab said, and then after a month, if it's really good, we might charge 10k just to use it once a month. And if you don't trade, yes, 2 days, you've got 48 hours. We're actually busy with the development. You will get an email after 24 hours saying, hey, why haven't you traded? We need the volume rebates. And then closer to 36 hours, you'll get another one saying, hey, my bro, I need you to get serious about this. Why haven't you placed the trade? And then, yeah, that's the gist of it. That's the jizzy. Alrighty, Chad. Gold might do something here. Let's see what she does. Let's see what she does. Might be ready for one more move here. We'll see. US30 should be trading down here, but we'll see. I'm still waiting. I'm not gonna let this one elude me today. And then gold, if we can close above here, Chad. Closures above there. I will take it along. Alright. Yeah, if you don't trade for 2 days, indicator gets removed. So yeah, that is the new 10 is 10. 10k, 10 trades a day.
What? What did I miss here?
No, so the guys were asking about the access for the trade for you indicator, and I said unfortunately they're gonna have to deposit a minimum of 10k to get access. Will you put that aircon off? Yo, this thing's it's chilling me. 10k, your balance can't go below 10k, so technically you have to deposit like 12k, and they have to take 10 trades a day so that we can get those volume rebates up. Those M5s aren't going to buy themselves, though, my bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like
I am.
We gotta get
100%
the
with you on
volume
that.
up. Gotta get the volume up. All right, Chad, 1 minute. If we get a close there, that is going to be me back into gold. Round 2. Can she do it? I need a closure above there. I need that break of structure. I need that break of structure. All right.
Mazu, yeah, bro. Yeah. Nah, today was a good day. I'm just obviously
Okay,
gonna beat
here
you
we go.
tomorrow.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Get ready. Get ready. Chris, you're being serious right now. About 10 trades a day. If you keep asking those questions, we might push it to 20. We might push it to 20 trades. Depending on how quickly we want to get those M5s. Might be 20 trades a day. All right, chat. 3, 2, 1. That is me into gold longs here on this fine morning. Gold longs execute on the close of that candle. Stops are going to be $7. All right. 7 for 7. Going back to the session highs right there. That is where we are going. Into the gold longs we go. Miles, you're not allowed to take this. You need to be humble, my bro. Go touch some grass outside.
I was
Already.
touching
You're ready at
grass
70.
with Keegan outside.
Go back. And be greedy here. Leave some for the rest of the chat.
The Chad.
US 30 still okay, very close. So hopefully by the time US 30 breaks that level, we're going to go short as well in US 30, and then gold we can just go break even. I don't want to have risk open on both. Break even point for me is going to be around about this halfway point up there. That is where I'm going to go break even. Very close to that 30-10 level. That's also where we can potentially reject. And at that stage, I want to go break even, and then I want to execute on these US 30 shorts. All right. Stops on US 30 shorts are going to be round about, if we get it, round about 90. That little swing low formation there, if we get it. And that is going to be a very, very good day, chat. Like I said yesterday, don't have FOMO. The ranges are going to show themselves and you can trade them. All right. US 33 minutes. I need to go and pee. All right, chat. That's a gold trade. Say a $7 stop right there. Going for those highs. And then US 30 breaks below there. 3 minutes. I'm just going to go pee quickly. I don't know which one you guys want to see.
Gold.
Now that we on premium, we can actually do this, bro. You can do this when you pay 2,000 Rand a month for your trading view, Miles. You know that?
Could never be me.
This is what 2,000 Rand a month gets
3
you.
days in once.
I
To
almost-
split the screen. Wow.
Dude, I almost passed out when I saw that yesterday. I was like, yo. Yo.
You could just open 2 tabs and put 2 different.
No, but for the indicator, we need the premium version. How many splits can I go now with this? Damn, I
think it's
can
16.
even do a 6 split.
I think it's 16 though. Or I think it's 16.
Nah, bro. Okay, ultimate. Damn, so you need the ultimate one. I think the ultimate is like 10k a month.
That's for real forex traders.
Oh, for real,
For
real.
real.
For real, reals. Alrighty. Chad, US 30. Let's check 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Like I said, while it was trading up here, it was already running out of steam. Oh, can't take it. It's not giving me the juice it should. Can't take it. Can't take it. Oh, our chat can't take it. The volume gamma is not where it's supposed to be. I'm looking at the gamma here with the delta and the alpha, and it's not giving me the source for the shorts. So no bueno. If the gamma turns into our favor, we will. All right, chat. I have to go pee. Let me see the gamma. Everyone on their Google now. What is gamma, delta, alpha, PTO? Wait, what is Fab saying? Chad, I'm kidding about the 10,000 rand and all of that, guys. If you don't know me by now, I don't know, like, guys, yeah, there we go, Rux. Guys, you should know by now when Chris, no. no, we're gonna make it as easy and as accessible to all of you guys. Come on, you guys are real traders making bags on NYSE, Omega, PTO. Okay, Chad, I'm gonna go pee quick. US 30, unfortunately, still not ready. I will let you know. I'm waiting for the gamma. If we get the gamma on this candle, then we can execute. And then gold, once we tap that level, we go and break even. But I have to go. Miles, can I go pee quick, my bro?
You have to pee for the TP. Gaan go pipi. Pipi go.
Let me just.
Dan gooi je terug naar profits toe. What's your target? 3,009.
86 pips. Gamma alpha profit ratio. You know the gamma alpha profit ratio.
Chris. Yeah, definitely. But you guys will catch on. How's everybody's day going though? Almost midweek. How are we doing on accounts? Are we surviving? Have you guys made it to today? Surviving. Oh, that's not good. That's not good, bro. On a normal day, let's get some questions going. On a normal day, how many trades do you guys take? Day one. Well, first question. Second question, how many sessions do you trade? Third question, if you're trading personal, what's your risk percentage? Let's hear it.
Active.
Yes, Miles, we are smooth on our accounts mostly because of the education.
Mostly.
Okay,
Other
nice,
guys
nice.
running smooth.
2 to 3 trades per day, awesome. That's fine. 2 trades, 2 sessions, risk. Damn. Okay, that's a big number.
Okay, Chad. US 30 still not ready. I told you guys the gamma. The gamma is actually something, guys. Go check in the options market. There is actually like a gamma, a delta gamma. Smooth, smooth. Alrighty. Chad, gold running out of a bit of steam here. We're going to monitor it. Let's just check bookmap here quickly. As you can see, volume delta currently struggling a little bit there for direction. So with that being said, I'm actually going to go break even on this trade. If I hit a break even, that's fine. Just purely based off the volume. I want to see this actually break and run. So for that reason, I'm going break even now on the trade. And we'll see. If she runs, she runs. I don't want to sit in a trade without volume. The gamma on gold is also showing me she's running out of a bit of steam here. But I've gone break even. This trade is running up about 20 pips. Miles closed full day. He told me, Chris, I took that trade. I'm actually now 2 weeks ahead. I'll see you guys in 3. I'm done for today myself. No, she's gonna run. Come on. No, I'm Brian. I like the trade, but I'm not gonna risk giving back. So purely, if you look at this candle here and you look at these candles, they are getting smaller, and we are trading into this zone right there. So I do still like the trade, but also purely like what I told Miles on his GJ trade, I'm also playing the probability that we already had a nice move up. So I just want to not take a chance on it. So I'll rather go break even, see if we get that volume. Great. If we don't get it, there's no risk on the table for me. US 30, Chad. This thing is eluding us. Who of you guys have Googled what is the gamma in options? Be honest, drop a 1 if you Googled gamma. What is gamma in trading? Session low, mate. I'm gonna hold. No, I think it can go, Brian. It's just a case of, if you really think about it, we had 2 very, very expansive legs. One during Asia, and then one coming straight out of Asia. So you had 2 very nice legs. So I wouldn't be surprised if we trade around this level up until New York. And then we get the next leg up. So purely for that reason, we gave it a shot. The volume is in a relatively tight range here. If I saw that the volume was taking out that session high volume, no stress, I would have kept my stops still where they are. But the fact that we are struggling for, not struggling for direction, but we're running on the last legs here, it would seem. Drop a 1 if you, I googled PTO. Okay, there's no PTO. The gamma is real. There's no PTO. That was just for vibes.
Miles, what you buying today? Bro, honestly, I have a deep craving for Nando's. I don't know why. Nando's afterwards. Nando's. Sure, why not? Hoekom nie, Chopper? Hoekom nie?
Alright, okay, US 30, finally, come on. The gamma is coming into range. US 30, stop teasing us, my bro. Come on. Come on. Gave all my money away. Okay, Carl went to go and look. Alrighty, Carl, well done. At least somebody's a little bit curious. Okay, 26 seconds, Chad. Okay, we are break even. That was the best case scenario, yeah. 21 seconds. We are shorting this bad boy. 15 seconds. Get ready. Stops are going to be round about 70. All right. We're going to have about a 70 stop there. All right, there we go, Chad. Short on US 30 now as well. We haven't had enough. We are going with roundabout. Let's make it 75. We are targeting as a minimum. I want to say these lows here. We're not going to be greedy. We're targeting these lows for 125 points. Then we can honestly say it was very, very smooth today. Very smooth. One of the smoothest sessions we've had. Gold is also running pretty smooth, but struggling here. US 30 is smooth, smooth, smooth. Smooth like a dolphin. A dolphin with a little bit of
Guys, this
baby
week
oil.
This week we went from Pro Mix to Janneman, wat die Hilux ry, to Dolphins. This has been a week, boys. This has been a week.
Imagine a dolphin with baby oil on its back. How smooth is that dolphin? This is how smooth the trading is going this week. Alrighty. I'm not going to be greedy. Greedy targets are down here for 234. I'm more than happy with this here. 128. Once we get it round about halfway point, that's when I will go break even. Round about these levels here. And yeah, that is going to be the two trades for the day. Gold, like I mentioned, currently struggling. Let's look at the, yeah, you can see here, literally just holding this range. So this is some type of algo, just consolidating price here. We've got a bit of sell limits here. So if we can push up and actually liquidate all of those sell limits there, you're going to see a nice push up quickly. And that's going to be our TP on gold. Otherwise, you could see sellers actually entering the fray here. US 30 currently rejecting or trading back below VWAP. There's that smooth level we talked about. If you look at, sorry, where's that zone there? There's that higher level that is currently rejecting. Just show you guys here. There's it. Volume is quite widely spread, and then we've got another smooth line here. So that block there, that is what I was waiting for the gamma. It is looking like gold is now running very smoothly, very, very smooth. I can actually remove that because we already break even. So gold is going very smooth. It is now currently running about 35. US 30, we're currently facing a little bit of manipulation here. The markets are somewhat against us. What is the smoothest thing that you've ever seen in your life?
What is this?
Smoothest thing. I know VT is very smooth.
Wait, I can't hear you. Say again?
What is the smoothest thing that you've ever seen in your life?
Stripper's ass. Kidding.
I honestly think a dolphin with baby oil on its back could be the smoothest thing.
I feel like I've seen. I feel like I've seen something smooth.
Because a dolphin is so. These guys need God on a different level. Pray for them. Pray for these.
I feel like I've seen something.
Pray for these boys. These boys are naughty. Oh.
I
Chad,
think
pray for them.
maybe my Scirocco when I did ceramic coating. Because then you pour water on it and it just falls off.
Very smooth. So are you saying actually a dolphin with ceramic coating?
Yeah. That water will just come off its
Yo.
body so quick. Smooth like a... That's actually the smoothest thing. I saw Brian's... I saw Brian's head. I was like, yo, some Vaseline on that. That shit will be smooth, my guy.
No, Brian, these guys, pray for them, bro. Pray for them.
Miles, have you tried Pedro's at Green? Because I actually haven't. Is it a vibe? I had, when I was in Jersey, I had Pedro's. Pedro's is dope, bro. It's like Nando's on X Games mode at half the price.
Chad, we're facing that manipulation, yeah. We're facing that manipulation. Whoa, whoa. US 30 is against us. US 30 is against us. They don't want us to win.
Cheese cop. Yeah, no, 100%. I'll probably do a cheese cop, Brian. In time, I'll definitely do a cheese cop. Definitely.
Bro, we must actually go back on all of our streams. And the ones where we lost, we delete the stream.
So it only looks like we win.
Somebody said...
You know what we do now?
Somebody said there's some South African streamers that do that. They just delete the streams. No, really. If they got wrecked on the stream, they delete it.
Why don't we delete all our winners?
And
then
only
just-
have the losers.
Then there won't be any more streams though.
Because we only lose.
Because we only lose.
Alright. That makes sense. Chad, who said somebody was doing that? I think it's a guy from KZN. I don't know the streamer. Somebody said a streamer from KZN would delete his streams if he gets wrecked. Oh, we're facing manipulation. We're facing... Oh, chat. Chat. About to get clipped. US 30 is about to clip our wings. No, US 30. Don't do it. Don't do it to the boys.
They also delete. Yeah, I've seen that, Sage. I've seen them
What is that?
edit these. So, for example, they say buy gold, whatever, at this price and that price. Then as it goes into drawdown, they actually edit it to sell gold at that price, that price. Then afterwards, they're like, TP hit.
on a stream?
I've seen it. No, on a Telegram group. I've seen it, bro. We won't mention any names, but I've seen it.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with taking a loss.
Not at all. You have to lose.
Chad, there's nothing wrong with taking a loss. Like, I took a loss right now. I literally got clipped here on US 30.
Smooth.
Smooth. That was one of the smoothest losses I've taken. Went into some profit and then immediately gave me some baby oil and smoothed me out. So I've literally given back. I'm break even now on the day. Yes, the Chad. Smooth like a dolphin. Alright, can
We'll just edit that part out.
that I break even on the day?
Yeah, we'll just.
No man, US 30.
Chad, I've seen some
No.
crazy stuff in this industry. It's wild. It's wild.
Alright. Okay, Chad. Gold, we break even. We're going for 86 here. I'm not going to touch it. It's either 86 or break even. US 30, I honestly like the shorts. I really, really like the shorts. We took Asia highs, Asia lows untested. I'm not going to try another short. This is exactly what I was talking against this morning, saying that you think it's a pullback, it's going to come lower. I did exactly what I was scared of, but anyways, I can only really get long above there. Nasdaq, beautiful rejections off Asia highs. We gave you guys the zones there this morning. Beautiful rejection, came very close to Asia lows. DXY, same thing there. We spoke about this zone. Price breaking above, holding that zone. So the analysis has been relatively solid. US 30 a little bit knee jerk here. GU, if you didn't know, that was the yearly pivot. So for the Asia boys, if you didn't take some off there, that is a U problem. That is a yearly pivot level. Pound yen, currently it took Asia highs, took Asia lows. Could be a range bound day for it. But and then Bitcoin, bitter coins. We spoke about it yesterday. Could this be the day? Could this be the day? I said if we hold above this yearly pivot. Keegs also said we're buying 80k.
You just landed now.
If we.
Dad, I just came back from Miami with all the secrets for the market.
Whew, Miami boys. Yeah,
To Miami.
but that's the session. US 30 actually just very, very choppy. We tried. Gold is gold still running smooth? Let me see.
Smooth.
It's not that. Look, you're not going to be comfortable. You're going to have your lunch. You're still going to have your phone on the side. So it's not out of the woods yet. It's not that smooth. This is more like you had a ceramic coating on your wheels and then you curved it a little bit. Now it's rough. It's rough.
I must say, like, maybe this can be motivation for everybody, but in that times when it is rough, it looks like you can't get out of that hole, but I promise you, it's just you building your testimony. So I'm glad that story, well, it's not a story, it's my testimony.
Break even, Chad, break even on gold.
On gold.
So we went from being very smooth on the day to break even.
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
I got 15.
No, that's very well played to you. I got nothing. That is very well played to you. Chad, anyways, we will see you guys 3 p.m. Stay safe.
Cheers, boys.
And we'll see you a little bit later. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, cheers.
about to make it closer. This is gonna be too much for us to bear. I don't need to tell you that it's over. You can probably see it in the way I stare. This is gonna be too much for us to bear. I'm just calling to say. It's gonna be too much for us to bear. I don't need to tell you that it's over. You can barely see it in the way I stare. And I know I'm about to make it closer. This is gonna be too much for us to bear. I don't need to tell you that it's over. You can probably see it in the way I stare. This is gonna be too much for us to bear.